Hey everyone, welcome to the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Today we are getting into Purpose, Part 1, Taeyeon's next album. I believe it's her next full album. And we have a staggering amount of content for this album. So this is going to be another one of those album reviews, reactions that is exceedingly long. We're going to do this over the course of 4 parts. So it's going to start today and it'll probably carry into the bulk of next week. But yeah, strap in, let's get into it. We're starting off with Spark, which I have heard covers of, but I have never heard Taeyeon's version of, other than on Killing Voice.
살포신을 눌러 덮으려 해봐도 꺼지지 않는 너를 어떻게 해야 하나 열일 줄만 알았던 그 작은 온기 속 뭐를 감추고 있었니 내 안에 내가 많아 온 밤이 소란한데 혹시 내 말을 들었니 이제 타이밍이야 눈뜰 새벽이야 불티를 깨워 더 타올라라 꺼지지 않게 불띠 붉은 채 더 크게 번져 지금 가장 뜨거운 내 안에 작고 작은 불티야 불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 불티야 불티야 새벽을 춤추듯 몸을 살라 새 불티야 불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 이 까만 어둠을 동그랗게 밝혀 내 앞을 비추는 너 어디든 갈 수 있어 세찬 바람을 타고 또 올라내려보면 우린 이별의 여행자 어제 길 위에 넌 꿈만 꾸고 있었지 작은 새처럼 이제 타이밍이야 너의 시간이야 숨을 불어넣어 불티를 깨워 타올라라
Oh, that's a cool effect in the back there.
불띠 붉은 채 더 크게 번져 지금 가장 뜨거운 내 안에 작고 작은 불티야 불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 불티야 불티야 새벽을 훨훨 날아가 새 불티야 불티야 춤추듯 온몸을 살라 새 불티야 불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 오랜 기다림 너의 시간을 믿어 나를 닮은 너 불티를 깨워 또 타올라라 꺼지지 않게 불띠 붉은 채 더 크게 번져 지금 가장 뜨거운 또 타올라라 꺼지지 않게 불띠 붉은 채 더 크게 번져 지금 가장 뜨거운 내 안에 작고 작은 불티야
Oh. There's just such like this cool explosion of power that she has. Like, this song is soft in the moments that needs it and powerful in a way that the covers I've seen of this song didn't quite deliver. Like, they were good, but there is just something special about the way that she delivers this song that makes it gives that motivational feel. It gives that, it really, she embodies the sound of the lyrics so well, right? Like I feel like here, to me, the meaning of what we were listening to, and I didn't catch every lyric, but you know, I got the gist. I feel like is that she's talking to the younger generation of idols, right? She's like, don't give up, fan that spark of yours into a flame, don't let it go out. The right now, the hottest, you know, thing is you, is that spark inside of you. Keep it alive, keep it burning, feed it, fuel it, you know, and rise to even hotter and higher heights. Like I feel like this song is meant to be motivational and aspirational for the others coming behind her, and maybe a little to herself as well, right? Like that's the vibe of what I was getting. We'll see if that's all of it, but I think, you know, if I were to guess, right, that would be what I would think this song was about. Have we gotten like a dance practice since Y from Taeyeon? This is cool. Those ad-libs, ooh. Yeah, man, that was super cool. Like the choreo on that isn't like insane, right? Like it's not super difficult, but it's effective, and she sells it really well. I think the formations lend a lot to like this sense of depth in the choreo, where we're constantly kind of moving forward and back in our focus on where we are on the stage, and just like because there are so many other backup dancers going on in this one, you can kind of really get this sense of movement of Taeyeon through the different formations, and like it just kind of gives a little more visual storytelling, which I really like. Okay, let's check out a live.
더 타올라라 꺼지지 않게 불띠 붉은 채더 크게 번져 지금 가장
That's a cool like way to doing this with the silhouettes. About her heart too, okay. I love that in the subtitles.
더
So I did miss some of those lyrics in the beginning, and I think pretty clearly the beginning is talking about her own passions, right? Like that own spark inside of her. And it could be, even in the beginning, there's some question as to whether it's passion about, you know, music, about her job, about those things, or about love, right? I think you could take it either way. But the back half of the song is her talking to somebody else. Even if she's talking about like the spark inside me, she's also talking about you. Like she's talking to someone about not letting that spark go out, which is where I think my personal headcanon is this is for her juniors. But I think, you know, there's probably many interpretations, but that's the one that I'm getting right now.
빨간 불티야 내 마음도 너 같아 타오를 듯 위험한 살포시 널 눌러 덮으려 해봐도 꺼지지 않는 너를 어떻게 해야 하나 열일 줄만 알았던 그 작은 온기 속 머리를 감추고 있었니 내 안에 내가 봐도 온 밤이 소란한데 혹시 내 말을 들었니 이제 다이야 넌 늘 새벽이야 불티를 깨워 더 타올라라 꺼지지 않게 불티 붉은 채더 크게 번져 내 안에 잡고 작은 불티야 불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 불티야 불티야 새벽을 벌벌 날아가 불티야 불티야 춤추고 몸을 살라 새불티야 불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 이 까만 어둠을 동그란 네 밝혀 내 앞을 비추는 너 어디든 갈 수 있어 세계 처음 바람을 타고 떠올라 내려보면 우린 이별의 여행자 어제 넌 꿈만 꾸고 있었지 작은 새처럼 이제 타이밍이야 너의 시간이야 숨을 불어 불을 켜고 타올라라 꺼지지 않게 불티 붉은 채더 크게 번져 지금까지 내 안에 잡고 작은 불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 불티야 새벽을 벌벌 날아가 한 번 더 불티야 춤추고 몸을 살라 새불티야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 기다림 너의 시간은 더 나른하고 불티를 피워 또 타올라라
God damn, Taeyeon. Crushed that. Absolutely crushed that. Now the audio quality wasn't quite as nice as the previous live, but like still her vocals were so impeccable in that. Like, they were insane. That last ad lib that she did was fire, pun intended. Yeah, Taeyeon just out here on some king shit. Let's keep going. We got another live performance with her at the Seoul Music Awards in 2020.
또 타올라라 꺼지지 않게 불띠 붉은 채 더 크게 번져 지금까지 불어 후후 빨간 불티야 내 마음도 너 같아 타오를 듯 위험한 살포신을 눌러 덮으려 해봐도 꺼지지 않는 너를 어떻게 해야 하나 열일 줄만 알았던 그 작은 온기 속 뭐를 감추고 있었니 내 안에 내가 많아 온 밤이 소란한데 혹시 내 말을 들었니 이제 타이밍이야 눈 뜰 새벽이야 불길을 깨워 더 타올라라 꺼지지 않게 불띠 붉은 채 더 크게 번져 지금까지 다가온 내 안에 작고 작은 불띠야 불띠야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 불띠야 불띠야 새벽을 훨훨 날아가 불띠야 불띠야 춤추듯 온몸을 살라 새 불띠야 불띠야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 이 까만 어둠을 동그란 이 밝혀 내 앞을 비추는 너 어디든 갈 수 있어 세찬 바람을 타고 떠올라 내려보면 우린 이별의 여행자 어제 길 위에 넌 꿈만 꾸고 있었지 작은 새처럼 이제 타이밍이야 너의 시간이야 숨을 불어넣어 불길을 깨워 타올라라 꺼지지 않게 불띠 붉은 채 더 크게 번져 지금까지 다가온 내 안에 작고 작은 불띠야 불띠야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 불띠야 불띠야 새벽을 훨훨 날아가 새 불띠야 불띠야 춤추듯 온몸을 살라 새 불띠야 불띠야 꺼지지 말고 피어나 오랜 기다림 너의 시간을 믿어 나를 닮은 너 불길을 깨워 hey, yeah. 또 타올라라 꺼지지 않게 불띠 붉은 채 더 크게 번져 지금까지 다가온 hey, yeah. 또 타올라라 꺼지지 않게 불띠 붉은 채 더 크게 번져 지금까지 다가온 내 안에 작고 작은 불티야
It is crazy how she just can drop a vocal like that and make it look easy. Obviously not, right? Like, it takes a lot of effort to get to a place like that. You know what they say, the easier it looks on stage, the more practice it took. But it looks effortless. She must have just absolutely trained like crazy to get that feel like she wasn't even trying. The amount of work that goes into that is nuts. And just flawless vocals all the way through. Woo. Okay. That's an easy fan chant. I could handle that one. All right. This just tells me again how much I need to see her live at some point. And if we're not getting one in the US anytime soon, I might have to go there to see it. Cause dang, dude, I need to hear that live. I mean, there's a lot of songs by her that I need to hear live, but I do need to hear that one live. That would be a bop in the crowd. I think Taeyeon is officially on the bucket list of concerts. I've crossed off a lot of artists that I've really wanted to see off my like bucket lists of concerts so far, but I think Taeyeon is very clearly up there. Her and IU right now are like neck and neck for first place on the bucket list concert. Now that we've seen Wendy, we've seen a lot of the other big groups that we've done. I think IU and Taeyeon are, you know, number one priority. Trying to see them live at some point. All right, next up, we've got a new track, Dear Me. We got an MV. Let's check it out. This is literally right before COVID.
날 놓아줘 숨 쉴 수 있게 이 스쳐가는 풍경 속에 자유롭게 노래하는 나에게도 들려주고 싶은 그 말 I love myself I trust myself 내겐 없었던 그 말 날 가둬줘 깊은 이 밤에 잠들지 않을 외로움만 남겨둔 채 노래하듯 나에게도 들려주고 싶은 그 말 I love myself I trust myself 내겐 없었던 길었던 어둠을 견딘 나를 봐 또다시 밤이 와도 숨지 않아 내 곁에 내가 있어 밝아올 하늘 그 위로 퍼져가는 빛이 되어 난 날아가 언젠가는 나에게도 들려줄 수만 있다면 I love myself I trust myself 기억해줄래 기억해줄게 Hey I trust myself 기억해 I love myself I trust myself 나를 알아맞춘 그만
Dude, the way I locked the heck in on that video as soon as that started, I was mesmerized. I might like that more than Spark. I really love Spark. You guys know I love a good ballad, and that I love songs about like self-love and acceptance and like you know, the idea of allowing you to be you. And this hits, you know, all of the above. And immediately on it coming in, I was like, whoa. We're glued to that screen. Beautifully shot MV. Beautifully sung, gorgeous ballad. And I don't know, man. There was something in that video, in that song, that just made me like lock in. I was here, but I was not here. I was in that song through that whole thing. Oof. Okay. And I think message wise, I really love that, right? Like the idea just of reminding herself and reminding others that, you know, the self-love is important, that you need to hear those words from yourself. Because if you don't hear them from anybody else, you know, you have to be on your side. And she's asking if we will remember this. And I think, you know, it's pleading with us and pleading with herself to love yourself and be kind to yourself. And I think that's super important. All right. Live. Oh, concert version at the Unseen.
나 놓아줘 숨 쉴 수 있게 이 스쳐가는 풍경 속에 자유롭게 노래하는 나에게도 들려주고 싶은 그 말 I love myself I trust myself 내게 없었던 그 맘
Ooh.
나 가보죠 깊은 이 밤에 잠들지 않은 외로움만 남겨둔 채 노래하는 나에게도 들려주고 싶은 그 말 I love myself I trust myself 내게 없었던 길었던 어둠을 견딘 나를 봐 또다시 밤이 와도 숨지 않아 내 곁에 내가 있어 밝아올 하늘 그 위로 퍼져가는 빛이 되어 난 날아가
Oof.
나에게도 들려줄 수만 있다면 I love myself I trust myself 기억해줄래 기억해줄게 Hey I trust myself
Wow. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the rearrangement from the live band. The little bit of like electric over the acoustic in the beginning was like a really, really nice touch. Just the simple arrangement of the acoustic guitar and the piano with like little accents and fun moments in there. just like really gave it a different vibe than the MV. It felt more like a celebration of herself live than it did seem like the reminder in the MV. And that's kind of cool that it feels like it's almost like a different occasion, different lens of the same message. Yeah, loved that. Featuring Sohans? Okay. We got some fan interaction. You know how I love that. That did kind of feel like it was just a different angle of the same concert. So maybe there was something to hear at the end of the Paper Airplane event. band's killing it. Before we start my tragedy. Okay, great track all the way through. Lovely performances. Yeah, I think I might like that better than Spark. I love Spark though. I know after everybody's like, after my voice, everybody said that like they were waiting for me to hear Purpose and that like every song on this album was a masterpiece. I'm starting to get it. We got a long way to go, but I am starting to understand why that was being said. All right, my tragedy.
텅 빈 하루의 끝 모두 바쁘게 어디론가 돌아가고 붉어진 밤하늘에 내 모습 조금씩 어둠 속 사라지고 저 많은 반짝이는 불빛 단 하나의 빛도 내 것은 없어 차가운 그늘 아래 홀로 마치 처음부터 없었던 것처럼 I don't need nobody, nobody, nobody 돌이킬 수 없는 my tragedy 아무 말도 이젠 의미가 없잖아 그림자 속에 핀 my tragedy I don't need nobody
Ooh.
지친 미소 뒤로 끝내 감추고만 초라한 내 뒷모습 거칠은 파도 넘어 웃고 웃는 사람들 사이
imagery.
넌 쉽게 나를 말하지만 단 한 번도 내 맘 넌 본 적 없어 화려한 조명이 꺼지고 연극이 끝나면 나는 없을 테니 I don't need nobody 아름다운 그대 이제 안녕 한 걸음 한 걸음씩 멀어져 잊을 수 없는 너 my tragedy 기억의 강을 건너 돌아갈 수 없어 너에겐 순간 내겐 영원으로 남은 star 늘 같은 궤도 속을 맴돌고 있어도 늘 다른 곳을 바라보는 너
Oh my goodness. Oh.
I don't need nobody 돌이킬 수 없는 my tragedy 아무 말도 이젠 의미 없어 그림자 속에 핀 my tragedy I don't need nobody nobody 아름다운 그대 이제 안녕 한 걸음
Wow. What a dark ballad that was, like with just such confidence vocally. Especially in those moments where all of the production cut out completely. Whew. To me, this song could be interpreted in one of two ways, or at least two ways that I saw. Where one, you could go very like general and say that this was a breakup song and like dealing with this tragedy in the past of her leaving this other person, and no matter what she does, that like she can't overcome it. But I think more interestingly, another read you could take is that this could be the distance between her stage persona and her true self. And like the inability to kind of see her, like see what happens when the stage lights go out, right? Like, I don't know. That one might be a bit of a stretch, but I kind of feel like that's a direction that I might be thinking about when I listen to this again, or I look at lyrics again later. That was just kind of the initial inkling that I was getting from some of the early verses of the song. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Happy to have some discussion about it. I think this song visually has some really interesting imagery in the lyrics. The island floating between, you know, the normal happy people, you know, discussing her depression and like her sadness and how isolating that can be. Yeah, really, really great track. Again, we're 3 for 3. We are certainly 3 for 3.
I don't need nobody.
Wow. Oh, this must have been an experience. Oh.
텅 빈 하루의 끝 모두 바쁘게 어디론가 돌아가고 붉어진 밤하늘에 내 모습 조금씩 어둠 속 사라지고 저만은 반짝이는 불빛 단 하나의 빛도 내 것은 없어 차가운 그늘 아래 홀로 마치 처음부터 없었던 것처럼 I don't need nobody, nobody, nobody 돌이킬 수 없는 my tragedy 아무 말도 이젠 의미가 없잖아 그림자 속에 핀 my tragedy I don't need nobody
The lights going out like waves from the LED screen into the light sticks is just such a cool vibe.
지친 미소 뒤로 끝내 감추고만 초라한 내 뒷모습 거칠은 파도 넘어 웃고 우는 사람들 사이 떠도는 섬넌 쉽게 나를 말하지만 단 한 번도 내 맘 넌 본 적 없어
Oh, shred it.
I don't need nobody. 돌이킬 수 없는 my tragedy. 아무 말도 이젠 의미 없어. 그림자 속에 핀 my tragedy. I don't need nobody. 이제 안녕. 한 걸음씩 멀어져. 잊을 수 없는 my treasury. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. 아무 말도 이젠 의미 없어. 그림자 속에 핀 my treasury. 이제 안녕.
Wow. That. Oh, we're not done yet. Wow. That wasn't just a live performance. That was a freaking experience. Like all the way through from like the bird's eye view of the audience. The audience was like a part of that performance, like easily. Just the light sticks were part of the performance. The crowd was visually important to the storytelling of what was going on the stage. The LED screens were used seamlessly with the performance itself, what was going on. That was about as near perfect a performance as you could get, to be honest with you. Like, it was so good you couldn't do anything but like laugh. That was that moment where she hit that huge note and like you can't help it. It's just like unbelievable that someone is that talented and that they pulled this off at that level. It was just incredible. All right, another live. Oh, why did it just cut out there? Why? Okay, sure, interesting. That was insane that like the song just kind of cut there, but hey, what are you gonna do? I think the performance itself was really nice, but I think the audio quality on that one made it a little difficult to pay attention. Okay, next up we've got Here I Am, which is going to be our last one today. We aren't going to see any of the performances for this one. That will come in part 2, but this is the way we're breaking it down to keep the videos as even as we can. In terms of length, because we've got so many videos to get to. All right, let's go.
누구보다 행복한 웃음 짓다 돌아서면 밀려온 공허한 밤 문득 멀리서 느껴진 나이스 불안하게 떨린 거울 속에 나 투명히 펼친 거울 속 나란히 수많은 내 모습들에 선명하게 반짝인 밤의 별빛 수면 위로 비칠 땐 여지없이 작은 흔들림 하나까지 드러내고 마는 내 모습 같아 눈물이 고인 그만큼 흔들린 거울 속에 내 눈빛에
Talk about power.
이토록 목이 타게 Here I am 마주 본 거울 너머에
Whoa. I know it wasn't short, but it felt short. It was a full 3.5 minute song, but it felt shorter than that. It felt like it just zoomed by. The beginning part of it gave off like this very like music box fairy tale kind of sound to it. And then that power just kicked in and you were just like, whoa. I think there was like one line in there where she belted more than I think I've heard anybody belt in a single line of a lyric. It was just, whoa, power, so much power. I think also one of the lyrics that caught my eye the most was "Here I am on the other side of leaving you" for most of the chorus, and then at the end there, I am on the other side of the mirror. So it makes me wonder who the you she was talking about was leaving. Was it she talking to herself? Was she talking to a past partner, and then now she's looking at herself after she's gone through it all? Not really sure, but woof, what just like that's just one of those songs where like the power vocal hits you in the chest and just kind of lives there through the full song. Honestly, I feel like this whole album is one of those albums that you have to listen to with like over your headphones and just really sink into the sound, because it is literally just enveloping you through the whole thing, and it sounds so good. It just really kind of takes you away from everything. All right, I believe that is going to do it for us for today for part 1. I am looking super forward to seeing some of those live performances for Here I Am, as well as more B-sides in part 2. Till next time, love you. Bye.